Yeah, if we're doing a one quarterback, I'm taking the 101, fellas. I'm taking the 101. You guys are just gonna have to deal with it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, give me give me Marvin Harrison Jr. That's the one caveat. If we're going, oh, and Cody takes Caleb Williams 102. So you can't even do a one quarterback. So now I don't even know. Now I don't know what the thing's going on here. Maybe this guy's just very high on Caleb. What's your projection for McCarthy first year? Man, I don't know. We'll see if the team goes with Sam Darnold early on. But I would say the minute he starts, you have Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison. Like, I mean, that sounds pretty good to me. Like, I would say like top 15 quarterback, top 20 in terms of fantasy. Someone you can start in Superflex. Are you looking to acquire Zeke? No. I mean, if you could send the 402 for Zeke in theory, I guess I'd do that, yeah. I'm not crazy about it. I think Mahogany had a medical issue pop up. Yeah, that's what it seemed like, but I still would have drafted him. Same thing happened to Trey Smith a few years ago, and he ended up being a stud. You're in old school leagues and all the content Superflex. I definitely feel for you guys. Target pennies for rebuilding teams. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I would rather just have future capital. I could see the Falcons get roped for tampering, no first next year, so they. But yeah, that's still what I don't understand. There's no like I don't get the urgency to fill the quarterback need. You know, like you don't have to draft your Jordan Love, and you can always just do it on day 2. Like there's still guys like Jalen Hurts and Russell Wilson and Tom Brady. I know that's like a crazy thing to throw out there. Andy Dalton, Derek Carr, like guys get drafted on day 2 and 3 that end up doing well. Like you don't have to take a swing because it worked for the Broncos or the Packers. I was thinking of Paxton Lynch, A.D. Mitchell, Trey Benson, Jonathan Brooks go. Bowers went. Staring down A.D. Mitchell or the quarterbacks. I don't play in one quarterback leagues. I don't know. I'll take A.D. Mitchell, but I feel like I'm being an idiot. Like I feel like that should have been a quarterback for me, but A.D. Mitchell was the last wide receiver in a tier for me. Like the stream, boys. Yeah, leave a like. I appreciate you guys. Again, you guys have been. I mean, this has been crazy. That was for sure disparaging. No one likes Jared Wiley. Not really. Trade 105 for JT. Have 3 good quarterbacks. Need running back help. Probably not. Probably not. I think I would rather. I'd rather trade a second for, you know, like Aaron Jones or something. You know. Is Wiley any good? I'm a KC fan. Haven't heard much about him. I'll see where he came in the RS grades. I don't think very good, to be honest with you. But he might have graded out as a freak in terms of his archetype, which is always fun to see. Who's this, Jared Wiley? Yeah, he graded out as a bronze in the RS grades, but he's a freak. So, I mean, if you're going to draft somebody who's not a great prospect, you might as well want a freak athlete. The type of draft of this is the Dynasty 1 quarterback. First quarterback in 1 quarterback leagues no earlier than the 110. Got to get your guy if you believe in him. Would you take Brock Bowers at the 103 and a what the hell leagues are you guys playing in, man? Fitzy, I mean no disrespect. I say this with all due respect. What the hell is a 22-team 1 quarterback league with 1 point? What the hell? Start up to 4 tight ends. I feel like I have to whip out a count. Like I have to like get a pencil and paper for this. 103. I don't think so. Or it's a 1 quarter. What would be pushing him up in this scenario? It's the fact that you can start 4 tight ends at a given time. I don't think I would. Or maybe I would actually. I mean, what? It's Harrison, Marv, Neighbors, Odunze, Bowers. So like you're pretty much asking me if it's okay to take Bowers over Odunze. I would say yes. Okay, my bad. I was answering that like an idiot. I was answering that question like an idiot. You can definitely take Bowers 103 and a 1 quarterback. All right, so we're still in 1 quarterback. Corum gone. Oh, dude, 301 Marshawn Lloyd and 1 quarterback is egregious, fellas. I mean, I get he's behind Josh Jacobs, but it's day two draft capital. Just it's the king of everything at running back. I already answered that. Do you think Polk and Wilson outperform Pearsall in fantasy? I don't think so. I can't get there. No. Um. Yeah, no, I can't get there. Give me Polk and Wilson over Pearsall for sure. Or no, give me Pearsall over them. I'm all over the place, fellas. But you get what I'm saying. Give me Pearsall. I think that like it's not super ideal that he is behind Ayuk, Kittle, all that talent, but they used a first round pick on him. It seems like Ayuk or Debo are going to be gone here in the next either before the season or after the season. I'm not sure. Playing the long game, maybe he pops early, but I don't know. It like Roman Wilson, I can't get there. That's third round capital. I mean, 37 for Polk. I guess you can have a conversation, but I just think that he is the same level of prospect as him. And then he got second round capital, and then he goes to the Patriots, which like there's less competition, but they're not going to score as many touchdowns, So I don't think I could get there. Taking a fourth round wide receiver over first is wild. Yeah, I can't get there. Did somebody do that in this? Oh, they took Troy Franklin over Ricky Pearsall. Yeah, and I'm one of the biggest Troy Franklin guys. I loved him before the draft, and I still actually you guys are gonna price me out of him because you guys are crazy. 203 I can't do. I guess it's one quarterback so he gets pushed up, but I simply can't do that. You have Mitchell over Pearsall. I think so, man. I have him back to back right now. I have him back to back. I will say these are my rough draft rankings. Like I threw these together in like the 20 minutes before I went live. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna actually sit down and like really hammer these rankings out to like a top 48. Maybe I go back and forth on it. It's tough. Mitchell's landing spot does kind of blow, right? It's gonna be run first offense. Pittman's already there, but AD Mitchell's also a stud. He did fall, but second round capital is still damn good. Braylon Allen, Will Shipley. No, I'll spice it up a little bit here. I'll take Theo Johnson. I mean, he goes fourth round to the Giants. That's not bad at all. 170 drafts on UD and got 48% JT Sanders and 44% Troy Franklin. I feel like you're saying this jokingly. Like I feel like what happened during the draft is kind of worst case scenario for you. I will say I wasn't very aggressive on my exposures on Underdog. I know a lot of people were showing their big boards at like they had like 40% of a player, 30%. I think my highest I was kind of a wimp in my big board. I should have been more aggressive on players, but my most drafted player was Keon Coleman, 22%, which I mean, Bill's 33 overall was probably his nut landing spot, so I love that. But yeah, I wasn't over my skis on anybody that crazy. 108 in late 25 first for Tyreek and a best ball. Man, I think that's too much, man. Why can't you just do 108? I think I think I would value the 108 over Tyreek. Or like 108 to me is even. I can't add a first on top for Tyreek. The most I could add on top is a second, and even then I feel like the 108 is just fine. One QB is truly the worst. I kind of agree, but I'm a man of the people. When is too early to draft Caleb in 12-team Superflex startup? I think too early is anything inside the top 6 picks. You said you moved 101, 104, 105, 110 for 102 Bijan Kincaid. Oh, I don't love that. 1 QB is truly the worst. Are you a fan of Keon Coleman? I just can't see it. He's boomer bust, but great draft capital for sure. Just don't like the talent. I kind of like him, man. I kind of like him. He produced early. He outproduced Jaden Reed at Michigan State. He played basketball at Michigan State, so he's like a very good athlete. Crazy vertical, raw wide receiver, but I like that. Big physical dude. He reminds me of like Allen Robinson